So by the end of the 1970s, terrorism in Italy had become local, indigenous, and it was organized by various groups which blended into the Red Brigades, le Brigate Rosse. Their main targets were people with money, politicians, people in the justice system, which they would kidnap and then ransom. Again, the school was worried about not so much children being kidnapped, but that the building would be a suitable target for the Red Brigades to overtake and set up their own business there. So, on the advice of one or two journalists or politicians who had children at the school, I went to contact the anti-terrorist squad called the TERRORISM. And they were friendly, but they said, don't let them get in your building because we won't get them out. And our advice is to make contact with the local Communist Party because they do have some influence in their own area. A few telephone calls found that Giuseppe Banocchi, the local leader of the Communist Party, was always having a glass of red wine in the bar opposite the school at 7 o'clock in the evening. So across the Via Cassia I went and introduced myself to Giuseppe, who was very friendly, and I explained our dilemma. And first of all, he said, no problem, we're not in that business, but we do have contacts. But why don't you bring your family to the Festa della Unità, the Communist Party festival, which is held once a year and was very like other Italian festivals. Lots to eat, lots to drink, lots of music, and now and again some speeches which nobody listened to. We had a good time, the children playing with other children from La Storta. And at the end, Giuseppe said, look, on Sunday, we're going up to Florence because there is the communist organized dance festival. Would you and your wife like to bring your youngest daughter, Amapola, to perform? Because I think she'd enjoy it. I didn't go because I looked after the other children, but Mother, Nonna, and Amapola set off on Saturday evening for Florence. They were well entertained, and they slept in a tent. I think the only night that your Nonna has slept in a tent. And a good time was had by all, and they came back on Sunday evening. The following day, I went across the road again to thank Giuseppe for his kindness and to say how much they'd enjoyed it. And I said, Giuseppe, is there anything we can do in return for you? And he looked at me and he said, well, if the young people of La Storta could use your football pitch twice a week, that would be a real pleasure, and any debts would be cancelled. If only all political problems could be solved so easily.